Hello my friends, welcome to the Metal Shop. I promised a review and a little demonstration of the Ephiphone 1955 Les Paul outfit, and here she is. You've already seen the unboxing. So what can I say about this guitar? It has a very thick, chunky baseball bat style Les Paul neck. You know, very accurate to 1955 specs if you've ever played a reissue for one of those guitars. The frets, pretty small, flat frets, fretless wonder style frets. And the P90s, you know, true Gibson P90s are what you would expect. Kind of like P90, the best way to think of it, everyone says they have a growl and a bite to them. You know, you have a single coil, then you have a P90, and then you have a humbucker. That's the best way to look at it. They're in between the two. They're still a single coil, but they're much more powerful than a Fender single coil. These sound pretty good. They clean up pretty nice. So one thing I will say, we'll see in the demonstration here how I make out why the Epiphones as opposed to the Gibsons get kind of a bad rap, and this guitar is no different, and the action is set a tad high. I mean, I would say a solid 1/16 of an inch higher than it should be, than it needs to be. Strung with 10s, it's not doing this guitar any favors, with high action. And then the 10s, personal preference aside, I prefer a 9, but the 10s really aren't doing this thing any favors. And this guitar will not stay in tune, and it's the nut. The nut slots are too tight, and you get that pinging sound, that chink chink chink, as the strings move past when you're tuning, and all of which can be fixed. But again, right out of the box, this guitar is supposedly handcrafted in China, but gone over by Gibson guitar techs, set up in the United States, and then I bought it again from a reseller who again supposedly set it up once again, and as far as I can tell, this guitar did not receive a quality setup. The action's just cranked up high, so you're not going to get any buzzing. I mean, the intonation was pretty good, but there you have it. So compared to its counterpart, USA Les Paul, which is concert ready right out of the box in theory, and again, you'll have exceptions to that rule, this guitar is certainly not concert playable and ready out of the box. So let's hear it a little bit and see what we think. Yeah, there I go, grabbing for that wrong knob, because like I said, I wire up all mine up for the bridge there. So let's go here. pickups clean up pretty nicely, so it's pretty good sounding P90s. You know what you'd expect. Great straight ahead rock and roll growl and bite for a sound. Let's hear how they clean up just a little bit. So let's hear how we did here. So you can hear that the B and the E are horribly out of tune, and I'm sure that little demonstration sent them chink 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 past the nut there. So I won't bore you with tuning the guitar at this point, but yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's a nice sounding guitar. There's the neck pickup. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to do a quick demonstration, talk about, and this is why. I mean, imagine that you're a kid and you pick this guitar up because it's what you can afford, and you get a guitar that it won't stay in tune, the setup not very good, and you're disappointed. That's discouraging. It's harder to play with high action, won't stay in tune, and this guitar honestly needs a good bit of work to sound good. One more thing, so I got a good deal on this guitar because it was a second. It had a blem on it, as discussed in the unboxing video, but I found they just put a sticker with a new serial number over the back, so I just kind of peeled it up a little bit just to see, and they drilled out the previous serial number. I mean, there's little holes back there, and they're 16th to 1/8 of an inch deep. I mean, I've seen serial numbers obscured, but that's ridiculous. I mean, I don't want that. Was it worth the $100 that I saved buying the second? These things retail for $800, whatever. Was it worth the 100? I mean, I don't know. I guess you be the judge on that. Doesn't really matter to me. So anyway, what am I playing through today? That's just a line 6. Flex tone, one of the original line 6 heads. Sounds pretty good. I believe I have it on a Soldano type setting. I don't remember exactly what they call it. Where is it? Modern high gain. Modern high gain. It's on the modern high gain setting there. Just straight ahead rock and roll sound. Not a lot of distortion, but just a little bit there on the edge. So anyway, there's the Ephiphone. There you see the tuner. You might as well leave that on there. Maybe that's what caused the blem on the headstock was having the tuner left on it all the time. So again, thick, chunky neck. It's nice. The fit and finish on this guitar is excellent. Once it's set up, I'm going to change that nut, either a brass or a bone nut. I'm going to put in the staple Seymour Duncan pickup, and I am changing out those pots. I looked. They're just cheap garbage pots. I may leave the switch in place. It does have nice wiring, and it has one of those clip-on connectors here in the cavity. This also has the new covers that Gibson and Ephiphone are using they don't conduct static. They won't make no static electricity there, what have you. The jack, that's something that I didn't really talk about before. Plastic input jack plate on the Gibsons and the Epiphones. Ridiculous. These things break over time. I don't know why they're still using plastic. One of the first things I do when I get any Gibson guitar is I swap that thing out for metal. So this is getting a black a really nice black chromed metal jack plate there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little review and little demonstration of the Ephiphone 1955 Les Paul custom outfit. As always, thank you for watching, my friends, and I will see you next time.